Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Rebel with William O'Neill India. My name is Rajashekhar Kongari, Equity Research Analyst, part of MarketSmith India team. Before we go ahead into this podcast, I like to state the disclaimer for this podcast or whatever webinars we do. The stocks which we discuss in the presentation are intended only for educational purpose, should not be taken as an investment advice. Uh, Let's have a quick look on Nifty's daily chart to get an overview of how the market is placed at the current moment. And I'll also give an O'Neill perspective and what are the levels we are looking into. I'll talk about the market status as well. Talking about the market view at the current moment, recently Nifty tested its 200 DMA as well. You can see here Nifty breached its 200 DMA for a brief period of 3 to 4 trading sessions. However, that level was held on, and 200 DMA acted as a very good support for the market, and Nifty advanced and rebounded from that level in a quick succession. Currently, Nifty is trading still below its 50 and 100 DMS, so it's very critical for the Nifty to reclaim these levels. Until then, these levels will act as a resistance. You can see previously also 50 DMA acted as a resistance here more than a couple of times. So as long as Nifty stays below these levels, these will act as resistance. When the index trades above these levels, then these levels will act as a support. So it's very tricky position at the current moment. Nifty should reclaim these levels going forward. Until then, we might not see a good upward momentum in the market. Only if the market reclaims these levels, then we might expect some kind of a rally in the market. Until then, we are expecting a silent movement in the market. On the downside, once again, we are expecting a 200 DMA act as a support for the market. Talking about O'Neill perspective, we are still in rally attempt. Recently, we have changed the market to rally attempt because Nifty held on to this bottom. Today, this bottom will be considered as a near-term bottom for the market. If this bottom is again breached, then we'll be changing the market status to downtrend. For the market to change to confirmed uptrend from here, we need a follow through day, that is Nifty advancing 1.5% or more on volume higher than the previous session. That signifies a good amount of buying happening in the market, and also a higher volume indicates fresh investors such as institutional investors taking positions in the market. It's very critical to have both these price and volume action happening in the market before changing the market status to confirm the uptrend. Once we are confirmed uptrend, as you know, we'll be adding stocks to model portfolio. Until then, we'll be staying silent. However, if there is any good reclaim of 50 or 100 DMA, then we might turn on the buy switch and we might take few positions. However, we advise our clients to take only minimal percentage of your capital allocation towards each stock because in rally attempt the probability of breakouts is not higher. The probability is higher only when the market structure market status is in confirmed uptrend. Once the market is in confirmed uptrend, you can increase your exposure towards the market to 100%. In other market status, please decrease your exposure so that the losses are minimal. Some of the companies which are in news and which will be in the radar in the today's trading session are, one is IRB Infrastructure Developers has reported their toll collections for the month of February. The toll collection has increased 27%. This is year-on-year basis to 352 crores for the month of February. It's a subsidiary which is InvIT subsidiary IRB Infrastructure Trust, which has recorded 12%, more than 12% year-on-year growth to 75 crores. NBCC India, which has been in the news for the reception of new orders, has received another new work order nearly 230 crores from IIFT Institute. This is to construct a new building for the IIFT Institute in Kakinada, which is in Andhra Pradesh. Dredging Corporation has received an annual contract to this is related to annual maintenance of dredging contract from Southern Naval Command and Kochi. This contract is worth nearly 64 crores of rupees. A PNC infrastructure was declared as an lowest bidder for the two highway projects from National Highway Authority of India. These two highway projects are estimated at a project cost of nearly 2,000 crores. And these two projects have to be constructed within a period of 24 months and to be operated for a period of 15 years by the company. Another major macro news on the India and US ties is that India-US is set to sign an agreement related to collaboration on semiconductor manufacturing and supply of materials related to semiconductor manufacturing. This comment has come from a US Commerce Secretary, so a very big positive for both the economies, especially for India, because of late India has been emphasizing on semiconductor industry, and it is also looking for various resources and how to. It is also putting lots of efforts into research and development related to semiconductor industry. Talking about yesterday's institutional activity, FIIs have become net sellers in the market yesterday. They have sold more than 560 crores of equities, whereas domestic institutional investors try to give support to the market, but they have only bought 42 crores of equities. Overnight, US market closed pretty lower, more than nearly 2% lower. This is majorly because of banks. Some of the banks like Silicon Valley related bank has fallen nearly 40-50% yesterday. So lots of selling was seen in related companies which are in financial space, especially. Dow Jones closed 1.7% lower, S&P 1.9% lower, Nasdaq Composite has closed more than 2% lower. Asian markets are also taking weak global cues from the US market. They are trading nearly 1% lower as we speak. Shanghai Composite 0.7% lower, Kospi 1.1% lower, Nikkei is trading 1.2% lower. So definitely the global cues are weak going ahead into this today's trading session. Let's look into what is Nifty. SGX Nifty is suggesting similar lines. We are expecting a 150 point lower opening on the Nifty index. So there are global cues and SGX Nifty both are on the weaker side. So it is safer to assume that we are going to open in the negative territory. However, there is good support at the 200 EMA for the market. So that level is to be watched in the today's trading session. We might we will definitely we are expecting that level to be acting as support. However, if that level is also breached, then we might see a further selling happening in the markets going forward. For the chart of the day, we have picked Cummins India, which has been doing very good recently. The stock has been very resilient and it is very big outperformer in the current market. Nifty is currently moving sideways and also on the with a negative bias, whereas this stock is a clearly outperformer. You can see it is just it has made new all-time high in the yesterday's trading session as well. Ratings wise, the stock is looking very good. EPS of 87 indicates a strong fundamental profile. Technical profile is also very strong because of outperformance of the stock in the current market. The stock has recently broken it from its stage 3 flat consolidation base, and it is recently has come out from its ideal buy range. It is one of our recent additions to model portfolio. The stock is looking very good. If you have this stock in your portfolio, you can continue to hold it. You can keep its 21 DMA as a stop loss. Thanks for joining today's pre-bell. Have a good trading session.